Hello everyone, it's Carl over at Legendary Leatherwork. How are y'all? Today we're going to glue down and then sew in the bottom portion of the cell phone holder. So let me lay you down here and we'll get started. Let's see here. Here we go. Right about there. Okay. Got the cell phone holder, and what I did is put two little clips here, and I'll show you why in a little bit, but it'll give you an idea, or we'll get started on that. What we have to do, we have to glue these interior pieces to the exterior pieces and cover up the snaps that we showed earlier and all the above, like so. So let me start gluing this down and we'll get this all fixed up. We'll get this glue on here and see if we can glue these tabs down. Can't glue everything yet 100% because we've got to do some maneuvering with the leather and stuff like that, so just have to do pieces of it. So none of that got glued down. Okay, open up. Let's see, try this again. Just really like this giraffe skin. It's really nice stuff. It's always good to use when you're working on a project. And what I'm doing is putting down some of the master's glue that I use, and put a little master's thinner in the glue bottle, and it makes it just workable so that you can glue everything down comfortably. Let that get a little tacky, then we'll glue it all down, then we'll do the other side. Alright, let's see if we can line that up like it was or is. So far so good. Stretch that out a little bit and flatten it down. Alright. Feels good on those sides. Let's get the other one set up. See if we can do as good on this one as we did on the first. Let's see here. Yeah, on a cell phone holder like I do, you have to do it in sections, kind of like we're doing our videos. But if you do it in these steps, usually it comes out really nice and pretty awesome. This giraffe is really unique skin. I really like it a lot. And they usually have different colors in this skin, which is nice too. Somewhat of a selection. Alright, try that. There we go. My little glue bottle is getting a little old. The area that you tighten and screw open, it's a little old, so it gives me a little issue every now and then, but I think we can handle it. All I want to do with this glue is just make sure all the area that I'm working with is pretty fluid with the glue. Alright, let's see. Make sure all this is out of the way. You don't want it to get on the cell phone holder. Got to rub the glue off the fingers, of course. Alright, let me make sure everything's out of the way there. Okay. See if this one glues down as evenly as the first. Seems like it is. Okay. Let me got some glue. Got some thread in there. That's always wonderful. All right. There we go. Make sure, get all the glue off the fingers. Leather crafters usually can use those little brushes, but it's a little more difficult for me to use the brushes on the leathers, so have to use the good old fingers. Good deal. That glued in real nice. Okay. As I say, let me move this right quick. These two little clips, the little brackets that I'll show you in a second. All right, what I have to do is, when we line the cell phone holder, the cell phone up in here, we have to line it up at the bottom of this deal, because this section here is going to end up going on the inside right in there, like so. So it'll go on the inside in between the two pieces of leather. So what I'm going to do is sew the machine. I'm going to go from here all the way around to here, and then we will hand stitch that little section right there, and then the rest will be able to fold over like so. Yeah, little tricky, but I think we can handle it. Alrighty, let's see. I think we've got that sewed down, or glued down pretty good. That will be glued in. I think I'll go ahead and glue that in right there. From there down, or there up. Okay. Alright, because we're not gluing, or we're not sewing anything here. We're just adding right up to that little area. Yeah, right at the bottom of the clips. Want to make sure you get nice and glue inside the little pocket in there. Want to glue that down good and snug. Okay, rub the glue, rub the glue. Got to get the glue off your fingers so that you can work with top and bottom pieces of leather. While I'm rubbing the glue, it usually gives a chance for just a few seconds to get the glue somewhat tacky, so that you can put it down and it will still, I can still move it around or pull it apart if needed. Alright. Like so. Let me turn this over like that. Kind of pat it down a little bit right there, right there. Seeing what this will initially do, we'll sew right across the bottom section there, and that'll seal up the interior, so it'll be a solid piece, front and inside, outside, all the above. Okay, now I'll put my finger here so we can line up right there. Same thing on this side. Right there. Pull it out. Line it up right there. Alright. Now, as I said, that's where we should start and end the sew line, or the stitch. Okay, that's good and strong. Alright. Let's see if we can get started on that right quick. Let that get a little tacky in there. All that glue is going to sit in nice and smooth. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can sew this baby together right quick. Alright, I'll get my thread out of the way. I will also get this glue bottle out of the way. Let's see, raise that up a little. Now this is a new roll of white thread, but for some reason the thread itself keeps sticking, so it makes it a little difficult to get this exactly where I want it. So I'll just have to work with the thread as we go. Let's see. I want to make sure I get it in even so that I can line this thing up right. Okay, put that right in here. See if we can pretty lined up on this. Yeah, that's just about right. Okay, now we will do the little bit of hand stitching with the Cobra. I know everybody's probably saying, man, such a machine in your hand, using the hand wheel. But blind man working. All right, here we go. This Cobra is so nice to use. The guys at Cobra are so helpful. There's tons of videos online that you can maintain, use, work with your Cobra, and it's just really amazing. They want to make you as self-sufficient as you can be while you're sewing this stuff up, or while you're sewing with the Cobra machine, which is really nice. I mean, the guys over there, Steve and Dave and all the other fellas, are just really good at helping. Let's see if that's enough. No, one stitch more. Yeah, they want to make sure everything they help you do will work like it's supposed to. When I bought this machine, it was definitely what I wanted and needed. Okay. Starting to do some, what do you call it, some gun holsters. Not any professional, as you can see, but working on it. Okay, let's see here. What I'm going to do is stop there, back stitch a couple. This is going to be, more than likely, that's going to be covered up on the inside. Yeah, that's just perfect right there. Okay. The reason why I'm cutting it off is because I'm going to be sewing into that side piece right there, and there's no reason to sew around it so what I'm going to do, make sure this is, I'm going to leave this hanging like so. Let's cut that off and okay. Put that right in here. Right there. Yeah, I don't know if y'all have noticed the table here. My father-in-law and I built this table. Cobra has a table. It's like this thick. It's as thick as the table down below. and it just didn't work for me, because when you want to get into the bobbin area on the other machine or the other table, it had to be taken off basically, or you'd have to do a lot of maneuvering to get it out, the bobbin out. So we made a little portable door in our table, and it has worked 200%. We just used a piece of birch plywood and built the table with, cardboard and everything to measure around all the little dips and curves and everything. And tell you what, sure has worked really nice. It was $100 and something, I think, or 95, something like that, for the table. But for the same amount of, a little bit less money, I could design the table the way I really needed it to work for me. And so far it's done. I haven't taken it off yet. Haven't needed to. Of course, I haven't done any purses or anything yet. Somewhere down the line, if I have an order, I will do that. But for right now, haven't needed to take that off yet. Okay, that's still good. Have to keep an eye on that thread. That thread, for some reason, it's a brand new roll, and it's just being not very good. I don't know where I purchased it. I can't remember, but that's irrelevant. Just need to, the best, okay, it goes up to there. Yeah, the best thread that I have purchased so far has also been from Cobra. Their thread is really outstanding. Let's see, I'm going to go up one more. Yeah, their thread's really, really nice. But I think I bought this thread before I purchased the machine. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright, that's right here is where the walking foot comes in. Walks right up onto that leather. Is wonderful. Let's see where I'm at. Let's see, right there. And then it comes down. Turn that. Let me stitch one more time. Sorry guys, it's all a measuring thing. Now then, right there. Now we can turn. Be even, lined up. Yeah, but that walking foot just went right down the other side without a problem. Basically, it just walked right over the area. So far, so good, guys and gals. The reason why the flywheel is turning so easily, I took the belt off. Cobra never has said do or don't, but heck, it works. I mean, I've done this with my other machine, as y'all know. If you've seen any of the other videos, that is. I've taken the belt off and used the flywheel, which is fine. Tippmann has one that you crank up and down. Didn't really care for that one as much. It's a little harder to work with, I think. Excellent machine. I just didn't have to care to go up and down, up and down. Just a lot of problem to me, but some people love the Tippmann. Okay, that'll be good. I like that too, is when you put your machine in reverse, it stays there until you raise the lever up. And the walking foot goes right back into the same holes, which is always nice. Alright. That should be good. Alright, that's a little tight. Almost done sewing, guys. Just got to go up this last little bit. Right here, we'll start up. Right about there. Try that and see how it comes out. Need to move it over just a little. There we go. Oop. A little bit too far back. There we go. Alright. Always remember with these machines, you got to keep the thread tight for at least a couple of stitches. You don't want the thread to get all wrapped up in that bobbin area. Okay, one more. Right there. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's see where we're at right here. I think this will work. Let's see. Just about perfect. Yep, lines up real good. Okay. Let me pull that over just a tad. More better. Alright, now we're going to come up to this other clip. Once I get up to this clip, I will finish the stitches and tie them off. Alright, now then, here I will have to get a couple of stitches more, I think. It's really not that imperative. I mean, it's nice to have them measured up, but you don't really need to. Let's see here. Yep, that's about right. Good deal. Okay. Put this down and finish the stitch up there. Now what we'll do is hand sew. As I was telling y'all before, we will hand sew into the area, which will be real nice. And that the hand sewing will actually go on to the back of the tool or of the machine. Okay, we are done. Alright, that's up. Make sure there's enough loose up there. Man, I don't know why that hangs. But, alright guys. Right there. Always want to keep yourself. And I'll cut these off. Y'all don't need to see me cutting them off. But there you go. It's all pretty. That's a little, not near as even as I wanted up there. Oh yeah, it is. Got a few more stitches right there, but not a big deal because it'll all line up. I'll just stitch in, you know, right up here. I'll stitch into that. When you bring this over like so, this will start. It'll go right in there. We'll glue in. That's why we left this open, so that we could line up the stitching a little bit and glue in. Come on. Just like that. And then I will hand sew there, and then we'll start machine stitching around the rest of it. We'll put our snap on there, and everything will line up just right. So let me lay you up right quick. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this. I know it was a little tedious, but we did it. Thanks so much for watching, and this will soon be up on the Legendary Leatherwork website. It also is, we're continuing on the videos, of course. If you like the video, please share, subscribe, and like, and be sure to do the notifications, and tell everybody you can, and please comment on what we're doing. If you like what we're doing, please let me know. If you know something that I could be that will be helpful on my end, hey, let me know. Email me, carl@legendaryleatherwork.com. If you'd like to purchase the cell phone holder, it's for an SE, for a iPhone SE. So if y'all are interested in possibly purchasing it, it'll be on the website at legendaryleatherwork.com. Plus, if you like all the videos, please watch them all. They're all out there for you to grab a hold of and watch for a little bit. Anyway, I will head out for now. Hopefully you guys will have a good one, and we will talk to you soon.
Portrait. Take picture. Button. Stop recording video. Button.